And many of you all who are sitting here almost know, I think, know about all the classical dance forms which are prevalent in India, or do you want me to tell about them? Many of you all don't know. Coming from the basic south, touching from the south and going to the north, from the Kerala we have the art forms of Kathakali and Mohiniyattam. Mohiniyattam is the Lasya form of dance, wherein you see only the girls, the ladies, the Lasya performing, whereas Kathakali is more of a dramatic presentation. Coming a little up, you have the Tamil Nadu, from where you have the art form of Bharatanatyam. A little more above, you have the Andhra Pradesh, and then you have Telangana, the recently 11 Pedini and recently after the government came into existence, they are giving more importance to the Lasya form, which has been reincorporated by Padma Shri Dr. Nataraj Ramakrishna Garu and his disciple Sri Kalakrishna Garu. And going a little up, you have Orissa, the dance form of Orissa. And then you have the eastern states, you have Manipuri. And then you have the central India and the north of India, you have the Uttar Pradesh, the Rajasthan and the Lucknow belt, from where you have the dance form of Kathak. And the recently added dance form to the mainstream of the classical form is the Satriya. It has come from Assam. Only around 30-40 years back, this particular dance form Satriya has been added to the classical stream of the classical dance status. And in the recent past, the Government of India has also introduced one more art form known as the Chhau. Chhau is from the West Bengal, then a part of Madhya Pradesh and a part of Assam. These places from where the main Chhau has come, but still the Sangeet Natak Academy has not given this art form as the classical status, but the Ministry of Culture, Government of India recognizes Chhau also as one of the classical dance form. And then in Andhra Pradesh you have got one more dance form called the Vilasini Natyam by Guru Swapna Sundari. Even this dance form has not been given the classical status by the Government of India, but it is a classical dance form. So the mainstream classical dance forms are there. What happened is, once upon a time when the Jambudvipa was occupied by various kinds of the people like the Devas, the Dhanvas, the Yakshas, the Nagas, and so on. The world became miserable because of all sorts of evil passions. Then Lord Indra went to Lord Brahma and requested him to create a playful thing which is audible to hear and beautiful to look at. Then what Brahma did, he created a fifth Veda called the Natya Veda. And he created this fifth Veda called the Natya Veda, taking into consideration the four Vedas. What are the four Vedas? The Rig Veda, the Sama Veda, the Yajur Veda, and the Atharva Veda. Taking into consideration these four Vedas, he created a fifth Veda called the Natya Veda. And then he returned this Natya Veda to Lord Indra and said, I have created this, now it's up to you how you go about doing it. Then Indra, he said that I don't know anything about dance or music and this Natya Veda is of no use to me, I can't do anything with it. Then Lord Brahma called Bharata Muni and handed over this Natya Veda to him and said, I am giving you this Natya Veda, please incorporate it and create a beautiful art out of this Natya Veda. Then Bharata Muni, along with his 100 sons who were also his disciples, created this Natya Veda. He did a ballet called the Amruta Manthanam. And Devata Asura Parajayam. He created this. And when he presented this ballet called Asura Parajayam in front of everybody, the demons were very unhappy because it was their defeat and the victory of the Devatas. Then they all started abusing. Then everything called, then he said, okay, we will stop this. and Indra told him to create one more dance form which is called the Amruta Manthanam, and they went and presented this Amruta Manthanam in front of Lord Shiva to take his blessings. Then what happened? Lord Shiva was also very happy after seeing this Amruta Manthanam ballet. He told Bharata Muni that this is very nice, but you need to add Tandava and Lasya also to this dance form so that a complete dance form is created. Then he called his assistant Tandu and told, please teach Tandava to Bharata Muni and his sons. And he told Parvati to teach Lasya. And Parvati taught Lasya to Usha Kanya, who was the daughter of King Banasura. And when Usha got married and came to Saurashtra, that is a part of Gujarat, that is how they say that this dance form landed on earth from the heavens and it got carried forward. This is basically the story which is there as the origin of dance in the Natya Shastra.